Hello, here is the news at this hour from Tstv. I am OUTLAWED. Here are some major headlines. Prime suspect escapes from police custody. And Customs intercepts 10 billion outlawed products in Ibadan. On the foreign scene, Saudi appoints 10 women in senior roles in Holy Mass. In the world of sports, Barcelona officials to meet today with SETIEN to be asked. Now the news in details. 19-year-old Sunday Shodipo, a prime suspect who was arrested over the series of killings at Akinyele local government area of Oyo State, is said to have escaped from police custody. This was announced by the police command in Oyo State in a statement signed by the public relations officer of the command, by Superintendent Fadeyi Olugbenga on Sunday. According to him, the suspect who had been charged to court escaped from lawful custody on the 11th of August. He, however, urges the public to be on the lookout and inform the police command and the state about any information that can aid in his rearrest. He further seizes this opportunity to appeal to any member of the public with credible information as to the whereabouts of the assailant, not to hesitate in passing same to the Oyo State Police Command to assist in the apprehension of the offender who is now at large. The Nigeria Customs Service (NCS) and the Federal Operations Unit (FOU) Zone A have seized outlawed products intercepted contraband with duty-paid value of 10 billion naira in Ibadan, Oyo State capital. The acting customs area controller of the unit, Usman Yahaya, said the seizure was made along Ido-Iruwa Road. He reported the contraband comprised 34 fairly used and new vehicles, which were laden with second-hand clothes, Indian hemp, and foreign parboiled rice. Meanwhile, Usman in his statement said with a high level of professionalism, the saboteurs met their Waterloo when the operators, acting on credible information, made a single seizure. The Bayelsa State Governorship Election Tribunal sitting in Abuja has annulled the election of Duoye Diri, Governor of Bayelsa State. Candidate of the Advanced Nigeria Democratic Party (ANDP), King George, had asked the tribunal to cancel the election because he was excluded from the November 16, 2019 governorship poll. Meanwhile, on Saturday, it was reported that a three-man panel of the tribunal had dismissed 3 petitions challenging the election on the grounds of incompetence and lacking merit. The judge, Yunusa Musa, while delivering judgment on another petition today, has said the election was unlawful due to the exclusion of ANDP and its candidate, and has ordered the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) to conduct a fresh election in Bayelsa within 90 days. The Apex Court based its rulings on the premise that Bill Barakuma Jige Eremioyo, running mate of the candidate of the All Progressive Congress (APC), presented forged certificates to the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC). The Nigerian Governors Forum (NGF) has on Sunday said that each state government would receive 2.5 million United States dollars performance-based grants for implementing tax relief programs for individual taxpayers and businesses to mitigate COVID-19 impact. The forum disclosed this in a statement issued by the head media and public affairs of the NGF Secretariat, Mr. Abdulrazak Bello Bakindo, in Abuja after a virtual meeting jointly organized by the World Bank and the forum. The relief programs initiated in states across the board, according to the statement, have focused on 5 main tax activities that include extension of filing and payment dates, tax moratoriums, waivers or reduction of penalties, and interest over the extension period. The virtual meeting was, however, attended by 125 participants from the 36 states of the Federation, including state commissioners of finance and executive chairpersons of state internal revenue services. Moving on to the foreign scene, Saudi Arabia is said to have appointed 10 women in senior roles at Islam's 2 holiest sites on Sunday, as the conservative petrostate seeks to boost female employment. The appointment of women in senior positions at religious institutions is said to be rare in the Islamic Kingdom, which is in the midst of a wide-ranging liberalization drive spearheaded by Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman. According to statements released by the General Presidency for the Affairs of the Two Holy Mosques, said the women were appointed in the two holy mosques in Mecca and Medina across various departments, including administrative and technical. The recruitment drive was aimed at empowering Saudi women with high qualifications and capabilities. South Korea is said to be dealing with its biggest daily jump in coronavirus cases in 5 months, with 279 cases reported on Sunday. An additional 197 cases were reported today, marking the 4th straight day where infection numbers were in the 3-digit figures, bringing the total number of cases in the country to 15,515. Meanwhile, 312 of the new cases have been linked to the Sarangil Church, according to the Seoul Metropolitan Government. Vice Health Minister Kim Gun-lib in her statement said 4,000 churchgoers and 3,400 have been placed in quarantine and 2,000 have been screened, noting that 312 have tested positive, which is a high positive rate of 16.1. The government has, however, asked thousands who attended an illegal rally held by the church at the weekend to now quarantine. Moving on to the world of sports, top Barcelona officials is set to hold an emergency board meeting today following the team's humiliating 8-2 Champions League quarter-final defeat by Bayern Munich. The president, Josep Maria Bartomeu, has called an imminent emergency meeting of the executive committee, which will be held today. Without specifying the time, but newsmen gathered it would begin at 11 o'clock local time. Bartomeu has, however, said he would not rule out the elections being moved up from next summer following Barca's worst ever defeat in Europe and the club's first season without silverware since 2007 to 2008. Meanwhile, on Sunday, newsmen reported a debate regarding the future of the outfit, which included Victor Font, Jordi Ferrer, Joan Laporta, and Luis Fernandez Alá, who could all stand to replace Bartomeu. Watford is said to have appointed Vladimir Ivic as their head coach on a 1-year deal. The 43-year-old, who has signed a 1-year deal with Watford, is said to hold an option for another year. Meanwhile, Maccabi Tel Aviv Ivic, a former Serbia and Montenegro international, as a player is said to have won the Greek Cup in 2016 and 2017, also winning 2 successful seasons with the Israeli Premier League in both campaigns in July. Meanwhile, Watford is said to have joined their after relegation from the Premier League, with Nigel Pearson having been sacked last month. Ivic in a statement said this was his first time in England and it ensures the club to do his best, saying it is very important to him. With that, we've come to the end of the news. A recap of the headlines. Prime suspect escapes from police custody. And states to get 2.5 million performance-based grants for tax relief. And on the foreign scene, Saudi appoints 10 women in senior roles in Holy Mass. And in the world of sports, Barcelona officials to meet today with SETIEN to be asked. Please do not forget to always adhere to COVID-19 safety measures. The news was compiled by Mobola Badekale. I am Olaide Amosu. Good day and thank you for watching.